Hello, and welcome back to this channel. Today's gonna be a super fun video piece. Once again, we are heading straight over to the retirement list on every single Harry Potter set retiring in 2026. Now, the selection this year is absolutely incredible, and I'm super excited to talk about every single one of these. Now, before we do go and start today's video, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all so you not miss our video, and please like this video. As always, every single piece of information I talk about in today's video is solely my opinion, and I strongly advise for you guys to do your own research before you actually start to spend money on these investments. Also, I will say some of the sets in this list will be moved to next year. What I'm kind of saying there is the list isn't completely accurate. And in some of my other videos, like the Ideas and Icons video I covered a few videos back ago, that a lot of LEGO sets here and there get pushed back. Either they're too new or LEGO thinks they're doing too well. They just get moved back. We just don't really know why, but that's just something that happens. So I'll talk about a little bit about that later in today's video in a little bit more detail, but let's go ahead and start today's video. So you're probably wondering, Luke, where on earth are you getting all this information? I'm getting all my information for the retirement list from Brick Fanatics. They have really helped the channel out a ton. Now, heading straight over to the sorting hat. Now keep in mind, it is also talking. It's very cool. Now, this set is $100, $99.99. Set number is going to be 76429. It has 561 pieces and ages 18 and up. Now, I'm a very big fan of Harry Potter, and I do think this build is very beautiful. Very beautiful. Let's just get a 360 on how it looks. Back looks pretty cool. I really like those kind of the ties of the hat. That's really cool. The faces, I mean, it's a little bit of kind of a creepy build, but I will say it's really cool. And for Harry Potter fans out there, I think this is going to be a very popular build. I mean, I don't really know if you should put it on your head for it being a LEGO set. It's probably not the best idea, but I mean, it is very cool. Stan looks really cool also. So far, I really do like this one. This is definitely on my investing list for 2026, so just keep that in mind. Also, next one is the Green Gods Wizarding Bank Collector's Edition. Now, this is a very popular LEGO set. What I think is really interesting is I could have sworn this was on the retirement list for 2026 and was going to retire at the end of it. It did not. So, I ended up picking a copy of this up, I want to say close to 40% off. So, I mean, if I sell it now, I make almost 100% in profit, which is insane. But, I mean, it is a beautiful build, and I think over time it could be really popular. Now, it is expensive, and of course it is sold out, but it's going to restock eventually, hopefully within the next month. But it is 76417. That's the set number. Now keep in mind, I actually don't think I even talked about the price. It is $430, of course. 13 minifigures. It's really good. It has 4,813 pieces and 3 pieces, and it has age recommendations of 18 and up. Now let's get a 360 of how this looks. Now that looks really cool. Lots of great detail there. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a must build. I do think it looks really fragile to hold up though. You can see all the minifigures there, so that's really awesome. Now, heading over to the next one, we got Hogwarts Castle, the Great Hall. Now, the giant one, I've actually built the giant one, not on this channel, but as I was a little kid. But, I mean, this is definitely a great add-on to that castle if you just want to do a huge Hogwarts display. So that could be really cool. There's always, I mean, beautiful build, beautiful build. $200, insanely expensive. Kind of looks like an architecture set in the way, but the set number is going to be 76435. It has 1,732 pieces and it ages 10 and up. Heading over to the next one, we got Hagrid and Harry Motorcycle Ride. Now this is a very interesting build, and the way it kind of looks a little bit of like an ugly build, but I will say it is definitely cool. I think if I didn't know it was Harry Potter, I think I'd be able to totally tell what it was based off of just the picture, which is great knowing that that just shows that they did a pretty good job with the display. Even though it looks a little bit creepy in a way, it still looks really just a clean build. Now, it's $50. Now again, if I looked at the picture, I would have kind of guessed maybe 80. So I think 50 off of that opinion is pretty good. Set number is going to be 76443. It has 617 pieces and ages 9 and up. Heading over to the next one, we got Dumbledore's Phoenix, this one looks really, really cool. Lots of great scenes in the movie franchise with this bird, and I think it's really, really cool. You get to see a mini version of the hat, so that looks really, really cool. And you get to see the baby bird, so that's even better. And it shows that LEGO did put a lot of detail and a lot of creativity into this, because that is a very, very iconic scene. Now, what I think is even better is it is not that expensive. Now, it is $23, so that is definitely good. Set number is going to be 76448, almost 300 pieces, with it being $299 and ages 8 and up. Heading over to the next one, we got the Burrow. This one was a major release last year. Now, this is a Weasley's house, if you don't know what that is. Box looks pretty beautiful. Lots of iconic scenes with this, and just really, really cool house. Lots of great, that's really, really cool. Definitely lots of great stuff. It has, I'm kind of stalling to look for the minifigures. Maybe I missed it. Well, I'll look in a second. But this is super expensive, with it being $260. Set number is going to be 76437. It has 10 minifigures, and that's kind of why I was looking for the minifigures. 2,405 pieces, and ages 18 and up. Now, you can kind of see all of them. We got the entire Weasley's family. Maybe we got, we got Harry. Looks great. Lots of great stuff in this build. I think this could be a really, really high investment and great investment for later this year. So, heading over to the next one, we got the Hogwarts Castle Charm class. Now, this is really cool. I think this will definitely be a must-buy for me. I definitely am planning to pick up quite a few copies. Now, it is pretty cheap, with it being $20. Pieces, or set number, is going to be 76442. It has 204 pieces, and ages 8 and up for recommendations. Definitely a beautiful build. Just check that out. We got, honestly, I have no idea who that teacher is, but we got Hermione and Weasley, or Ron, I guess. That's very, very cool. I kind of wish it would say who the characters were. I don't really know why that's in the build, but you can kind of see just it really fits in really well with them. So, that's awesome there. So, heading over to the next one, and we got an error. That's not what we want. Now, let's try and refresh that. There we go. We got the castle, her biology. Oh gosh, that was missaid severely, but it's an herb biology type of class. So that's very, very cool. Super iconic scene in the Harry Potter franchise. And what's even cooler is, let's just check out the pictures. So that little guy right there, I am so impressed by the amount of work and amount of time LEGO took to be able to get that in the set, and I know that's even better. Now, it is expensive, with it being $50, but great amount of detail. Set number is going to be 76445, and it has 390 pieces, with age recommendations of being ages 8 and up. Heading over to the next one, we got another copy of it. We got the Knight's Bus. This is super iconic in the franchise. Now, I forget what movie it's from, but super cool. $50, definitely quite expensive. Now, it has, what am I even talking about? It has the set number. There we go. The set number is going to be 76446. Almost 500 pieces, with being $499, and ages 8 and up for recommendations. Now, what I don't like about this is it is another release. There's multiple LEGO sets that came out with this. So that probably wasn't said the best way, but there are 2 others of these. Those 2 retired, and then this came out. So it kind of just threw the value of those 2 just right out the door. So that's not the best stuff, but I think this could do okay. I do think out of all the 3 there are, I think this has the greatest detail. It is also the most expensive. So that's not the best. Now, heading over to the next one, we got the Monster Book of Monsters. Very, very cool. Super iconic book in the movie franchise. But it is going to be $60, $59.99. Set number is going to be 76449. 518 pieces, and ages 9 and up for recommendations. Definitely a very, very cool book. Just check out that 360. Definitely cool. Going down, we got, I'm assuming that's the teacher. Very, very cool. Very, very cool build. Oh, cool. Does it really have maybe it does. Huh, I did not realize. So it does have wheels on the bottom, which is even cooler. So, I mean, that is awesome. So, heading over to the next one, we got, I don't know why I keep having multiple copies of stuff, but we got the Book Nook Hogwarts Express. Very cool. Lots of detail. I do think for the idea of showing, I completely forgot the name of it, but I mean, it is very, very cool. I mean, for the amount of detail, showing the entire train station, showing the side of the train, it's so, so cool. Now let's talk some numbers on this. We got $100 Lego set. Set number is going to be 76450. 832 pieces, and age recommendations of being 10 and up. Heading over to the next one, we got the Private Drive. This one's really, really cool, and this is a very, very big scene in the beginning of one of the movies. We got, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it much if you guys haven't seen the movie, but I mean, super iconic. It's going to be a little bit expensive for what you get. It's going to be $90. Set number is going to be 76451. 639 pieces, and age recommendations of being 8 and up. Now, I will say I do have one of the older ones of I keep saying like Private Drive, but I don't think that's the word. But putting that to the side, I will say I do have kind of one that's like this. So I will say it did not do that great in the secondary market. So this gets me a little bit expensive that it's going to do the same thing. So the only way to be able to get this and be able to sell and make a profit is if you get it maybe like $50. So keep that in mind. Heading over to the next one. This one is super cool. We got the Supply. We got Quality Quidditch. Very, very cool. Supply and Ice Cream Parlor. Very, very cool. Now, I will say there's so many incredible Lego sets, and I really feel like for like the Diagon Alley theme, Lego has done a lot better with this. With Diagon Alley was the very first one, and that was a super expensive set. That actually retired last year, and 4 giant buildings in it. Very, very detailed Lego set. Then we got the Weasley's Wizardry Weaves thing for the first one. That was a building by itself. Then we got the Wand Shop, and the one that retired last year. I actually picked up about 8 copies of that. And then we got this one. So I'm super excited to see if Lego's going to add more to the franchise of, or the selection of the buildings by themselves. And if you want to build like a giant Diagon Alley, that can be really, really cool. Now, this is a $100 Lego set. Set number is going to be 76452. 795 pieces, and ages 8 and up. Now we got Malfoy Manor. This one's super expensive, with it being 100, almost said 500. It's going to be $150. Set number is going to be 76453. 1,601 pieces, and ages 10 and up. Very beautiful build. I think this could do very, very well in the secondary market. You can even see everything behind it, so it looks really, really cool. Definitely a lot of exciting stuff there, and I mean, great selection of minifigures. I mean, that is impressive. And you know what I really love the most? That they actually put a lot of work into the big scene that they show Malfoy Manor in the movie franchise. That they really got creative with like the characters. Like, look at Harry here. Like, you can see his face by just what happens in that scene. You'll kind of, you know what I'm talking about if you've seen the movie. But we got the family. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word, but $70 Lego set. Set number is going to be 76458. It has 548 pieces and ages 10 and up. Now we got Luna's Love Goods house. Now this looks really, really cool. Lots of great stuff to be very excited about. Now this was a really, really cool house. It didn't show it a ton in the movie, but I will say looks really, really cool. Now this is $90 Lego set. Set number is going to be 76467. And we got 746 and 64 pieces in this, and ages 10 up. Definitely a very beautiful build. Now let's just kind of check this out. Good 4 minifigures in this. Definitely a really, really cool selection. Let's get a 360 and how it looks. Very, very, very cool. And for the most part, that was the very last set we're going to be talking about in today's video. So, as always, if you guys do like these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you're not missing every video, and please like this video. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I will say the next video for the Retirement List series is going to be Technics and Botanical in together as one video. So I'm super excited to be able to film that. That should be coming out hopefully in the next few hours. And yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next Retiring List video. Peace.